Hey guys, welcome back to Wildblood's Adventure. Where we been, baby?
Texas.
Texas. We've been here over 2 weeks. We have a lot to talk about on where we've been, what we've done, all that. So stay tuned. We will see you in a bit. Okay, so we started out Glen, Texas. It's about an hour south of Fort Worth.
Yes.
So
Cute little town.
yes, we've been there before. We went back because it's a place we were thinking about maybe staying long term.
Yep.
Afterwards, and I'll put some pictures up of what it looks like. We stayed in, I forget the name of the RV park.
Oakdale?
Yes, Oakdale RV Park. It's a great little park. Have a lot of things around it in the area. What is Glen known for?
Football?
No, dinosaurs.
I was thinking the school. Sorry.
Yes. But yes, it only has around 3,000 total people in Glen Rose.
Was it like 900?
900 is the whole high school class, so that's 9th through 12th grade. And high school is ridiculous. I mean, it's one of the reasons I like it so much. And it's listed in the top 300 in the nation, I believe.
Yeah, it's a really good school.
Yes. What was it, like 10-to-1 teacher-student ratio?
Yeah, I think it was.
It was very good, on there. The school's within 3 years old that they built, but we love the town. We love how you can go to Fort Worth. We went and visited Fort Worth. We were there last year. And
the second time. I like Fort Worth.
Yeah, I mean, we went and saw Stampede again, the cattle run.
Right. Wasn't a stampede.
Yeah, okay. Cattle run. They would have, if they were younger. But it was still, it's a nice little touristy type, but it's not too much.
No, and they had some good food.
Yes, and I forget, or something 3, H3?
H3, I think it was.
Yeah, steakhouse.
Restaurants.
Yeah,
really good.
It was good stuff. We stayed around there, but we couldn't find places to live around there.
There wasn't much. There weren't many houses for sale, and there wasn't much land to buy to build on, unless you wanted like acres and acres and acres of land.
Yeah. Was it Claiborne? Is that the next one up? There was something like 20 minutes up.
No, it was Gart.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I forget.
It started with a G.
But it was like 20 minutes north there. A lot of people lived there and then commuted and worked in Glen Rose. But
you could get land there. The schools weren't as good though.
Yeah, and so we've been over 2 weeks in Texas. So we've been to 4 spots. So from Glen Rose, we went south and we went to Willis, Texas.
Willis is pretty awesome.
It's right at maybe an hour north of Houston. So we came through there. We stayed there for 4 days. We went to our first rodeo.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was nice. Girls and mutton busting. If you haven't seen mutton busting,
that was.
You haven't seen anything. Little 3-4-year-olds just holding on to sheep for as long as they can,
like bull riders do.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
They had races for little kids. I mean, they had. What was the other one where they went and tackled the cow?
Oh, they had to tackle the cow, rope them,
and bring them back
and then drag them across into this lined off section that they had to get them into. And if you roped your cow in the section, you had to take it out and then drag it back where it didn't count.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
That was our first rodeo. Girls loved it, and we loved it. The big thing Texas has, if you haven't been here, the flags are everywhere.
The pride.
The pride of Texas.
Yeah.
And it just, I've never heard it as much. I mean, living in any other state that we've lived in, talked about. You might hear county, you know, that you live in or something, but it's all about Texas. And it's like, we're in Willis, Texas. And
everybody's really, they're insanely nice. Like, it's almost like, okay, what's going on here? They're super nice.
Yeah, I mean,
very friendly.
But went to Buc-ee's, of course, again. So we love Buc-ee's. The girls love Buc-ee's.
Finally tried a barbecue sandwich. It was good.
Yeah, and then
not as good as that place that we went to.
No, but that's next.
That was next.
Yeah, so I mean, there's still, we really love Willis, the area around there. It's somewhere that we would put check mark on. I mean, right now it's definitely
like
part of it. Like, forget about going back to Florida.
Yeah.
After that, we went a little west. We went to Columbus, Texas, and Columbus is still about an hour from Houston, I think.
I think it's a little bit more than that, but not by much.
And then an hour and a half to Austin. So it was northwest Austin was, of it. And I mean, not much. I mean, in Columbus,
we didn't really see the town at all. The campground we stayed at was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was 1,000 trails.
There really wasn't anything there.
But they had a new section there, so if you have not visited, it's nice. But they charge you for 1,000 trails. They charge you $10 extra and $3 extra, 50 amp per day hookup. I'm used to the $3 extra, but not 10 because they say it's deluxe and it's not. It's gravel. I mean, it's nice.
It's nice. I think because the roads were paved to get into your spot, and they were bigger spots. You weren't right on top of each other.
But it wasn't all that.
Nobody was really in that section, but I think it's because they didn't want to pay the extra $10. But
and it's on the Colorado River. There's none that back up to the Colorado River. You can do some primitive camping or some tent camping and be on the river there, but any hookups, none of that. But we went to Austin, Texas, and we went to, what's the name of the bridge? Cambridge?
That doesn't sound right.
Sound right?
But that's where.
It's the Bat Bridge.
Bat Bridge. Just call it the Bat Bridge.
There's 1,400,000 bats that live underneath this bridge, and they start March and they go to October.
Yeah.
So
and you can go and watch them.
They fly out at
dusk
night.
Every night, and just bats.
And there's people staying on the bridge. If you haven't heard of it, it's one of the top 10 things to do in Austin.
It was pretty cool.
And we went on a tour, a boat tour on it, so we got to learn a little bit about the city, and we saw the skyline.
And they take you down the river a little bit, point out some different things.
Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan was from Austin, so
there's
he's
a
big.
Statue
For him. But the bats, we didn't have a lot of bats. I mean, there were a decent amount, but it's still early in the summer months is the best time to see.
Well, and it was windy, and the tour guide.
They got to fight them little guys.
Yeah, the tour guide said when they have to fight the wind like that, they don't come out like
as
they
often.
do.
Yeah.
Like in the summer, he said it's insane. So.
But yeah, I mean, to have that many bats, on there, and it helps out. What they do is that every night they fly out, and it's like 30 to 45 minutes is where they go to, and they go to farms, and then they go after insects.
The fields, and they eat the cotton moths. Is that what it was?
I think so.
So it keeps the insects from destroying the crops. So it's pretty cool.
I mean, it was nice, and then we went to barbecue.
Jack, where's my barbecue sauce?
I don't know. I get it. It's in the
here.
fridge.
Yeah.
Oh, here is our
sorry.
our kitchen, that we have here.
Terry Black's barbecue.
Terry Black's. It's not Terry Black has twin sons, and one of them in Austin, and one has one in Dallas that they do. And I should have had the barbecue brisket, and I had a sausage because that looked good. It was good the way they cut it and put it on the sandwich.
My brisket sandwich was delicious.
Yeah, it was awesome. We had to buy the sauce because it was that
good.
Was good. Can't wait to cook some stuff and throw it on. There's some more Texas barbecue.
Yes.
But it was great eating there. I still have to get me some Texas barbecue. I had the steak,
which was good.
Yeah, that was really good there. But we loved traveling around Austin. I mean, it was nice. I mean, it's not a place that
you loved traveling around Austin.
I
wasn't that impressed.
I like a little bit of city. She doesn't like the city,
Not so
as much. With it, but I like the skyline right on the.
I like to look at it in pictures.
The Lady Lake is what we're on with it there. So then we went from there to where we're at here. We're in Sonora. And if you see the route, so we started on like the north side of Texas. Now we're headed, west, going all the way across the state. It is, oh my God.
There's a lot of Texas.
Yeah, especially when you're going east to west. Last year we went like north to south, south
well,
to north.
we came in and then
came in at Houston, went straight up all the way. But this one we're going all the way across. And
a whole lot of Texas.
We still have 6 hours left tomorrow to get to. We're going to Big Bend tomorrow. But that's our last stop in Texas. But in Sonora, what we've done is, what do we do here?
The Caverns of Sonora.
That's right. We went to the Caverns of Sonora. I forgot.
Or the Sonora Caverns, one or the other.
And it was nice. We went to a guided tour. There was about an hour and a half, and I want to say it was about 2 miles to hike and 362 steps.
Down.
No, down and up together.
Oh, well, yeah, it's 15 stories down.
Yes,
is how far you go.
Yeah, so we got to learn a lot about that. And it was nice. There's nothing out here. No. I think it's a one stop, one night. We're staying like, 2 because I didn't want to drive 6 hours back to back days. I'm sorry.
It's like a one nighter, need a break.
Yes.
Just pull off. Nothing here.
What makes me mad though, if you ever go to Sonora, so. We were going to stay at Enchanted RV Park, and oh my God, cross it off your list.
No.
Is hard. We didn't stay there. We didn't even turn down the road at first, but we passed an Elite RV Park right off at 400 is the exit. But Super 8 owns them. They have a motel across the street, and they
opened up this
they got like 30 spots or something like that.
Yeah, and they're all concrete.
They are. They're nice. They're expensive.
They are.
But where we're
to
at,
have nothing. There's no type of now. I don't know if you get. Do you have access to the hotel staying here?
I don't.
Like if they had a pool or anything. Like I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
But yeah, so. It was expensive, but we were like, whatever, we weren't staying at the other place. But then we went to Sonora Caverns, and they have RV hookups there and sites. And I told the guy, I was like, I tried to book online and I couldn't do it. And he's like, no, we don't take any reservations. It's first come, first serve. But we always have spots open.
He said they're never full.
And it's $25 a night. And they have a dump station on site, so that's the only thing at your site you don't have it.
But you've got electric and water, and if you're only staying there for 1 or 2 nights, then
who cares?
That's not a big deal.
So, and then we would have stayed there and then just went straight to the caverns, And
they have a cool little store that you go into where you actually go on your tour and pay for that.
And they have food there too if you want. They have sandwiches,
jewelry, shirts. The jewelry is really pretty, and I don't know if it's made from
the caverns or
stuff from the caverns or not, but it's really pretty.
But yeah, so that was a little disappointing knowing that. Could have saved some money, there. So always check it out. Call. Don't just because they ain't answering, don't worry about it. The other lovely thing now is I'm getting really excited for like round 2 of our trip. She doesn't seem as excited as me.
I don't know.
And we have, so here's what we have coming up. We got Big Bend. We're going to be there for 3 nights. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to Carlsbad Caverns in New Mexico, which we've never been.
No.
And then we're going to Truth or Consequences, but we're going to go to White Sand Dunes, which we have video on it.
I love the sand dunes.
That was like our favorite spot.
I do. I love the sand dunes.
So much fun.
I think part of it is we went through New Mexico.
It was very windy.
In the winds.
It's windy. It's like 40 mile per hour here today.
And we're going through New Mexico again.
Same time.
In the winds. And the wind is a little scary.
Just get over it. As long as we're not traveling. We have 4 days we're traveling. So as long as it's not windy on those 4 days.
Well, but like, for instance, today, 40-mile-an-hour winds shaking this whole RV. Tomorrow, wind is like 5 miles an hour. Like, you don't know. And it doesn't bother you, but when I sit in here and the whole house shakes like you're in an earthquake, and you can hear the wind whistling around your RV, it's a little unnerving for me. I don't enjoy it.
So anyway, also tomorrow when we're in Big Bend, we got dark skies.
That will be cool.
Can't wait for that. And then, so when we're in New Mexico, we go to Truth or Consequences. Then we go to City of Rocks, which we visited last year, but we stayed across like a half hour, 40 minutes
40
away.
minutes.
And we went there to see the dark skies because there's dark skies in City of Rocks, but it was a cloudy night, so
No
we didn't get to
stars.
see anything. But it was a beautiful
It
campground.
was a cool campground.
We remembered it
so.
and we booked it, for this year, so we're there. And then after that, we go to Arizona, which
Tombstone.
she's still, she's excited about Tombstone.
I am excited to go back to
We go to Tombstone
Tombstone.
for a week. So and Candy Cane may come back if you haven't seen our Tombstone video.
We'll see.
Gosh, she's killing me. And after that, we go through Phoenix to Cottonwood, and we're there for another week. And we're gonna look around Flagstaff and Sonoma. Sedona. That's an old shirt brand at work.
Oh,
So you got Sedona and you got Jerome, the ghost town, and there's a ghost town in Big Bend.
so we'll have to check that out.
Yes.
soon.
So and then after that we go to, I don't even know what it's called. It's the Native American.
I can't remember the name of it either. That was the I think the windiest. No, it wasn't the windiest. But
Every time you
it
put your
was-
phone down there, they'll do the time change, but no one else does anyway. So maybe they might have the right time now.
Well, I don't think it was just that though, because it was weird because it would. I don't know. You never knew what time it
But
was.
we go to Zion there. It's an hour from Zion. It's like an hour from Bryce. Or an hour and a half. So we'll go to both them. A lot to do there, and then we go to Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Then we don't know what we're doing.
No,
We
we
might.
haven't planned after that.
Yeah, so we're going through stuff now, trying to come up with that. So stay tuned.
I will be excited if we do Route 66 though.
It could be. We could do Route 66.
That will excite me.
But other than that, I mean, but right now. So we wanted to stay in Texas for a few weeks, and we are just about. It's going to be close to 3 weeks by the time we're out of here. And we really, truly like Willis more
Yeah,
than anything.
I think that's like top of my list right now.
Yeah. So if we were going to move to Texas,
Since I can't go to South Dakota.
yeah, we can't live in this thing.
I know.
There. So that's where we're at, and where we're headed. So we're not going to get any cell in Big Bend, apparently, reception, out there.
Apparently not.
But we're excited to see what that has. So that'll be a little bit part of the next one. Then we'll have the Carlsbad Caverns when we get to New Mexico, and we'll go from there. But please like, subscribe, tell your friends. We're getting close. We're 100. We're 846 followers. And it don't mean a lot, but getting to 1,000, you do get recognized.
It would be kind of cool.
So we're trying to get to 1,000. I mean, I'm not looking for 20,000. Yeah, if you wanted to, you get there, but 1,000. So we're 154, away followers. That would be fantastic to get there. Other than that, if there's anything else you want to know, let us know in the comments, and we will see you later. What do you say, baby?
Bye.